There is not enough caffeine in the world to get me through this quarantine. Y'all, it's real. Oh, welcome to my video on things that you can do while you're on lockdown, or things that I've been doing. So yes, I've been reading a lot. Took a little bit of a dip this week because I just haven't been able to focus. Not that the book I'm reading is bad, I just, for some reason, my brain was just like bleh and didn't want to focus on anything. So I've been reading, the book I'm currently reading is called Up Jumps the Devil by Michael Poore, and it's such a good book. Read it and then read his next book, Reincarnation Blues. Oh my god, such a good book. I discovered him through a friend who is like the book queen. Every single book she's told me to read has been phenomenal. So it's always nice to have somebody to talk to about books, especially when it's somebody who has similar tastes but not necessarily the same, so he or she, they so they can give you ideas on different types of books you can read. You know, push you out of your comfort zone, maybe. She got me back into reading Chuck Palahniuk, and I love and hate her for it because I remember why I didn't read a lot of his books before. Man is a brilliant actor, a brilliant author, but my god, he just like drains the life out of you. His books are emotionally exhausting, sometimes mentally exhausting. One book she recommended to me and let me borrow was called Haunted. Wah. And then I didn't realize until about halfway through the book that the front cover glows in the dark. So one night I had it next to my bed and I turned the light off and there was just this glowing haunted face next to my bed. Let me tell you, your girl didn't sleep for a little while after that. I've also been doing a lot more meal prepping and trying out recipes that I've always wanted to try but maybe haven't had the time. It gets kind of rough with shift work, trying to work meal prepping in, and then like say you have a day off but the night before you close, and it's kind of all over the place. So I'm taking full advantage of actually cooking full meals and not just pasta with butter, which I'm still making because it's delicious, but having this supplement of real food, nutrition and things, and I don't know, that kind of stuff. My mother would be proud of me. It's kind of another thing I've been doing. Obviously I've been watching a lot of TV, well, like streaming TV, not real TV, because we don't pay for cable, and then busting out the old box sets, watch some Clone High, which was a great show and got cut way too early. Undergrad's another show that got cut way too early. Right now I'm back onto CSI New York because I just really wanted to watch some CSI, and that's the only one that I have, because real talk, that's the only one that I really like, other than like the first few seasons of the original one. Once Grissom left, so hot in here, not worth it. My TV throws so much heat, it's kind of ridiculous. I could heat a small house with that TV, my lord.
A few moments later.
I had to put up my hair, it's so hot in here. I don't even have like crazy studio lights or anything, it's just this heckin' TV. It's like throws heat. Also, this is like my notebook, my all-purpose notebook. Oh yes. I got a puzzle. That was another thing that I did. I just really wanted a puzzle because I used to do puzzles all the time, like all the time. There was a point when I had like a lot of them, and I was ordering them online back when eBay was a big thing, so like way before Amazon was really like the king. And I remember ordering, speaking of CSI New York, I ordered two CSI puzzles that once you put them all together, they came with like a little notebook and a little tiny blacklight laser pointer. You had to solve the case after you put the puzzle together, well, that was like the best thing in the world for me. I'm so sad I don't have them anymore. I also had 2 Darth Vader shaped puzzles, Star Wars puzzles. And I'm pretty sure those were, no, they weren't. I thought they were double-sided, but I don't think that they were. And I don't have those either because I keep going on these. Every time I move, I'm just like, oh, I don't need this, and I don't need this, and I don't need this. Like, when I moved out here, guess which dummy left all of her board games at home? This one right here. Do you know how much I'm regretting that right now? And then, of course, like everyone else, I have been eating a lot. A lot. Lots of snacks. Lots of snacks. But yes, so I got up to get my bullet journal. Or no, I didn't. My bullet journal was right here. I got up to change the disc of CSI. So this is my little bullet journal. I like that it has 2 tags because if I go forward, just by the way that I'm setting it up, I'm doing like month, tracker, and then like the books that I'm reading. I don't know why I'm doing that, books of the month, because I'm only getting through like 1 a month, if that. But it makes me feel good, okay? Leave me alone. Get off my back. So obviously blue, because blue is my favorite color. Blue crap, yo. Just kind of like little stickers, things like that. This is the label off of a water bottle. Don't ask. And then just like my little 2020 intro page with doodles. This is one of my favorite, some of my favorite things to do are like the line work. I love that. And yeah, each page has its own like little gift type thing because I'm using gift paper from work. So anytime people bring back gifts, we have to tear them apart. Or if there's any that are like aging or whatever, we have to take them apart. And of course the paper is like recycled paper. I sometimes keep the ribbon because the ribbon looks really nice on the page. And then things like the tracker, the books of the month, and then I give it like my little rating of what I thought of the book. And then a couple of these pages didn't transfer through in the month. Like I made a list of things that I want to look for when I go thrift shopping. Just a quick little like journal page. And then, you know, then it's like February, again, like the tracker, books of the month, another month. So that's kind of just what I've been doing. And then like doodling as well. So that's kind of why I like that it has 2, so I can bookmark where my tracker is so that I can easily open that. And then as I move through the book, I can mark further on in the page. Yeah, so that's kind of just what I'm doing. And then anytime I see like a really cool picture, obviously goes in there. It's kind of like a collage type thing. This is April. I still have to do April's, the tracker for April, and my like book of the month thing. Although now with the quarantine in place, I might do books and TV/Netflix things that I've watched because, like everyone else on the planet, I watched Tiger King. Oh my god, that show. It's worth it just for the memes. Just for the memes, honestly. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. I will pop in the little clips because I did film reorganizing the cupboards. I made some bread and I popped in like a quick little like video of it in the bread machine because I was not feeling the actual process of bread. I just wanted bread now. So I just popped it all in the bread machine and let it go. And then I think that's about it. That's what I'm up to. My roommate got a new laptop, so she graciously allowed me to use her old one so that I could properly edit videos because my laptop is having nothing to do with video editing, which is why you haven't seen a video from me in a little while. because I'm worried that my computer's gonna blow up. So there's that. But yeah, that's what I've been doing to keep busy. Let me know if there's anything else that you guys have been doing. Don't come at me with exercise things because it is not gonna happen. Not gonna be a thing at all. I will do it on my own terms if it comes to that. And yeah, that's it. Oh, actually, since this is your first time seeing the background, I will talk a little bit about these guys, because I did talk about, oh my god, fingers. I did talk about Hackbird, so I will just kind of pop that story in there. It's a great story. Love it. And then these two little needle points. Should I just like bring that? Yeah, we're just gonna bring this over here. Cool. So we've got this guy here, Blue Crab, and this guy here. So if you know anything about Twin Peaks, you'll get that reference. These were made by the same friend who actually recommends all the books to me. This is an inside joke from a book, The Hike by Drew McGarry. Read it. It's so good. This beautiful thing was made by one of my dearest friends back home as well. She does a lot of wood burning. She made this as a going away gift for me. I love it so much. And then there's also this little guy. My mom has a gym back home, and that's what she uses as like the membership fobs, and I harassed her for like a year to give me one. She didn't give me one until I went home, which is fine. I guess your paying members have to come first, above your flesh and blood, your firstborn. Alright, this is what I'm working with. All this. You can see there's so many mugs in here. So many. So I have to clean out that and organize. And then this guy, also a little bit cluttered. Alright. Trying to figure out, I don't know, let's figure out something. That's not part of the cupboard. So this is top, just the top. So let's get to like regular glasses, so I moved some up to the top because we definitely don't go through that many glasses. I have my own cup that I use for water, more of as like a gauge to make sure I'm drinking the right amount of water. And then we've got all of the like standard size mugs on this shelf, ones that are a little bit taller, like the fatter, more like I had a rough night, need lots of coffee mugs up here. So that's that cupboard done. Okay, pretty easy. This cupboard is done. All the tea, obviously, is on this shelf here. All the cups, reusable cups, the big tall guys. I had to drop the shelf one level, but that's fine because now everything fits nicely. And then here is, behind all these tea infusers, I'll talk about that in a second, are like the coffee grinder, syrups, honey, all that stuff. So my roommate has a ton of tea infusers, as you can see. Very, very cute. And we needed a way to store them. they were just hanging on this bag, as you saw earlier. I had this obnoxious tension rod that I kept knocking over. So now it lives in here. And every time we need to, like, grab something, we can just slide them to the side. Get out of the way. So, that's done. Nice and clean and tidy. It's stupid, but anyways, so nice. I hope you enjoyed the ranting, the raving, the blah blah blah. I hope you guys are staying kind of sane, keeping busy, doing things that are making you guys happy. It's such a bummer when you can't be quarantined with the people that you love. But the sooner that we stop going out and seeing unnecessary people, the sooner that this will all be over. So please, please, please stay inside unless you absolutely have to leave. And just stay safe when you do go out. They have the same amount of holes, so it's like, oh my god, there's salt and pepper in both of these. Heck. So Heckbird, my mom had a storage unit that had a lot of stuff from my grandma when she passed away. So my mom gives me these boxes. She's like, here, these are for you. They have your name on them. Like, okay. They've been in storage limbo for like 6 years. I think at that point she had been gone for 6 or 7 years. And I never even heard a whisper of these boxes existing. So I get these boxes and I'm all excited because I'm like, oh, cool. I'm a pack rat at heart. I love looking at weird, like, antique-y, vintage-y kind of things and then holding on to them until I die. So I'm looking through these boxes and the first box I open up is just full of canned beans. And not even like good beans, like those maple baked beans. Like, I hate baked beans. They're just boxes of baked beans. And it's just like, why, when you're clearing out my grandmother's condo, do you look at baked beans and think, you know who could use a whole box of baked beans? Trista. No, Mom, no. I don't know where your thought process was there. So that was one box, and then the next box was like more canned goods. I'm like, if you, okay, I kind of understand the logic there with the canned foods. Maybe not so much the beans, because nobody needs that many cans of baked beans in their life. But anyways, I kind of understand, because at the time I was like living on my, anyways, at the time I wasn't like working full time, so the thought process was, we'll give Trista the food, the non-perishables. She can do whatever she needs with them, less groceries she has to buy, la da la la la. Great, perfect logic. Why did you put them in storage for 6 years? They're no good to me there. So I didn't see any of this food or anything. Like, honestly, I don't even know. Like, I don't know what the, I don't know. Thanks, Mom. So after opening all those disappointing food boxes, that would have been an amazing benefit to me at the time. But then I had to throw half of it out because it was all expired and gross, and like, no, not even a food bank would have taken it. It was like, some of the cans were like bulging, so I was like, okay, they gotta go. So I get to the last box, and in my head I'm like, it's kind of heavy. I'm like, if this is more effing canned goods, I'm gonna lose my mind. So I open it up, and the first thing on top in the box is this bird picture. I was like, I feel you, dude. You look as mad as I feel right now with all these canned beans that I'm never gonna eat. And then so I took that out after having a 10-minute laugh about this fat, round, angry bird. And then there was like a whole bunch of like chicken and rooster kitchen decor. Okay. Mom, do you even know me?